Hi, this is Engineer Rodolfo Opati. From Iloilo City, Philippines. Today we have this fourth series of session of the slope deflection method in solving this continuous beam. We have two span with uniform load and one concentrated load. Now, given these distances and the loadings of concentrated for 10 and uniform load of 16, the basic formula for the slope deflection is this: moment AB is fixed end moment AB plus stiffness factor times twice the theta A plus theta B, and BA, the other side on the right, is the basic fixed end moment BA plus stiffness factor times 2 theta B plus theta A. You will notice that the sequence of the subscript will follow this: B first, then A, twice theta at B, then plus theta A. Same here also, first theta A, twice theta A plus theta B. So it is very easy to follow. Just follow this subscript. Definition of that fixed end moment are that. Okay, first we have to determine the fixed end moment, or the moment when the both sides of the beam is fixed. So we have the formula for fully loaded uniform load. The fixed end moment is WL square over 12. Okay. Then for a concentrated load, we have two, from the left and from the right. So from the left, A, fixed end moment A is PA B square over L square. Then fixed end moment B here on the right is equal to P times B times A square over L square. Now this is very easy to remember. For fixed end moment A, the fixed end moment is equal to P times the near distance times the far distance B square over L square. At B, the fixed end moment is P times near distance of B times far distance of A square over L square. Okay. Next we have the triangular load. Fixed end moment is WL square over 30. Fixed end moment at B is WL square over 20. Now the moment at A is bigger than the moment at B because the load is nearer to B. This can be easily be remembered also that whenever we have the denominator as big, the value of this is small as a whole. This is smaller than this one. The denominator here is small compared to this. Actually, the value of this is bigger than this because the denominator is small. Okay, bigger at moment at B, then smaller moment at A. Okay, these are partially loaded uniform load. The formula is very long, so we will not consider that for a while. Then we have a fixed end loaded by a couple M. The formula is also this. Okay, going back to here. Okay, we will have I think we have to follow these headings or guide. The relative stiffness factor, we have to follow this. We have 5 of these: relative stiffness factor, fixed end moment, moment equation, joint moment condition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and whenever we compute by slope deflection, we have to follow this. Okay, guide. Okay, the first one, relative stiffness factor K. Now for span AB, relative stiffness factor is I over L, moment of inertia over the span. For AB, the span is 8, so I over 8. For BC, the span is 6, I over L, or I over 6. Now, get the least common divisor, or LCD. A number that can be divided by 8, and the result is integer. So we choose 24 because 24 can be divided by 8, and 24 can be divided by 6. So that 24 divided by 8 is 3 times I, or 3I. This entity, if we simplify this is also 1/8. We just make it in another fraction. Then 24 divided by 6 is 4 times I is 4I. Again, this is also 1/6. Now the K for AB is just this numerator, or 3. The K for BC is 4, or this one for BC. The meaning of this is that BC is stiffer than AB because the value of BC stiffness is 4 compared to AB as 3. So here BC is 4, K is 4, AB is 3, meaning the shorter the span is, the more stiffer it is. This is bigger in span, so it means we easily compared to the shorter span. Okay. So that is the significance of stiffness factor. Next we have the fixed end moment. We will follow the formula a while ago. So for AB, okay, we start here, A, B. We have a loading of concentrated load minus PAB square over L square, then we have a uniform load of WL square over 12. So substitute minus 14 times distance from A, near distance at A as 5, times 3 square over 8 square. Okay, this is 14 times 5 near distance from A, then 3 as the far distance from A square divided by 8 square of the span. For a uniform load, W of 6 span of 8, then divided by 12. Then simplifying this is equal to minus 41.844. Why minus? Okay, we will assume here that the moment here at A is minus, then on the left of B the moment is positive. Here on the right of B the moment is negative. On the left of C the moment is positive. Again, alternate minus, plus, minus, plus. So we begin with minus at A, then positive on the left of B, minus on the right of B, then positive on the left of C. If we have another span, then it will follow from the left minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay, that is why this is minus. The fixed end moment BA is positive. BA is equal to this formula. Okay, we go direct to the substitution. 410 times the near distance 3 times the far distance of 5 square divided by 8. So this is 410 times 3 near distance, far distance of 5 square divided by 8 square. Then WL square over 12 is 6 times 8 square divided by 12. Simplifying this 2, it becomes 48.406. Okay, just check this with your calculator. Again, minus, then plus, minus, then plus. So fixed end moment BC is minus WL square over 12. There is only one loading, uniform load. It is minus 6 times 6 span square divided by 12, or minus 18. CB is also the same, only it is plus 6 uniform load times the span of 6 divided by 12, and it is positive 18. Minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay, moment equation. So we follow this formula again, this one. Fixed end moment we have already solved, then plus k here, then 2 theta A, theta B. Okay, follow the subscript A first, then B. Okay, we go back to this moment equation. Moment AB is fixed end moment of AB, which is minus 41.844 plus K of 3. We have 3 and 4. First span 3, K on the second span is 4. Okay, this is 3, 3, then 4, 4. Okay, so we have minus 41.844 plus 3 times 2 theta A plus theta B. Moment BA is fixed end moment of 48.406 positive plus 3 2 theta B plus theta A. Okay, follow this sequence B and A. Then moment BC is minus 18 plus stiffness of 4 times 2 theta B times theta C. Okay, then moment CB is fixed end moment 18 plus stiffness factor of 4 times 2 theta C plus theta B. Then the joint condition, we create equation. Moment AB is 0. The actual moment at A is 0. Simple support, the moment is 0. Okay, this is our guide. But what is AB? Moment AB is this one. We copy this and equate that to 0. Equate this to 0. So 4184 minus 3 theta 3 times 2 theta A plus theta B. This is equation 1. Simplifying this, we make the variable theta in alphabetical order. The subscript must be in alphabetical order, meaning A first, then B next. So this is 6 theta A, then 3 theta B, and the negative transfer that to here on the right, it becomes positive. Negative transfer to the right here, positive. Then next, we create a condition. We call that as a joint condition, that the moment BE and plus moment BC is equal to 0. Why 0? We say that the moment at B, we have only one value of moment at B. Only that, again, minus, plus, minus, plus. So the moment on the left of B is positive. The moment on the right of B is negative. There are two moments here. One is positive on the left in this direction, then positive on the right in this direction. The two moments, one negative, the other positive, when added together, they are 0, because the moment on the right and the moment on the left, positive and negative, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So if we add the two numbers with positive and negative, they are 0. That is why we have this moment BA plus moment BC must be 0. Then what is BA? Moment BA, again we create this. Then moment BC, we created this. Then we add these two and equate this to 0. Okay, so 48,046 plus 3 theta A, theta B, theta A. And this, copy this here, 10 plus 4, 2 theta B plus theta C. Equate that to 0. Then collect the variable theta with the subscript in alphabetical order. So we have A first, and this is 3. Theta A, theta B, we have here 1 and another 1 here. So this is 6 theta B, this is 8 theta B. 6 and 8 is 14 theta B. Then the C, we have only 1, 4 theta C. Then we add the constant. One is 48 and the other is minus 18. If we add this, it is positive 30.406, but positive here on the left, transfer on the right, it becomes negative. minus 30.406, and this is equation 2. Then another equation that we will be creating is that the moment at C is 0, or CB. The moment CB is 0. Okay. The actual moment at C is 0, or CB. Then what is CB? Moment CB, this one. It is equal to 18 plus 4 times 2 theta C plus theta B close. Okay. Simple as that. Take moment C as 0. Then list the alphabetical of theta. Theta B first, or 4 theta B, then 8 theta C. Then this 18 positive here on the left transfer to the right becomes minus 18. We have this equation 3. So we have all in all 3 equations with 3 unknowns, theta A, theta B, and theta C. Here the beam will deflect in this manner, then goes back to 0, then deflect again, then back. The beam here will be inclined. The slope of the beam here at B is inclined. I don't know going right or going left, inclined to the left or inclined to the right. At C, surely maybe this is inclined to the right. Now, if we solve the 3 equations, we have theta A is positive 8.98958. Theta B is minus 0.3125. Then theta C is also minus 0.234. Theta C is smaller in magnitude compared to theta B. Almost theta B is twice. Okay. And this is relative. I will explain to you the significance of this. The inclination at A is positive. Now, the beam here is inclined like this, inclined to the left, inclined to the left, then inclined to the right. You will notice that the sign orientation is different from, or opposite to, the analytic geometry slope of the line. Here the positive is inclined to the left, positive here at A, positive. At B, the beam is inclined to the right. This is negative, opposite with the analytic. So the beam will be inclined here. Then we have the idea that this is inclined to the right. This must be also inclined to the right. So it goes up here, then it goes down and goes up, inclined to the right. Very small magnitude. Okay. Positive, negative, positive, negative, then goes down, then negative. Okay. That is the significance of this plus and minus value of theta. Now, we have only one moment as unknown. The moment at A is 0, the moment at C is 0, as we equated before. That moment at AB is 0, and also moment at C is 0. So if we substitute the value of theta here, because in algebra, when we solve this and equated this to 0, if we substitute the value now of theta here at B, surely this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. So moment AB is 0. Then moment at C, if we substitute in this equation, moment at CB, this is CB actually equated to 0. This is CB, or moment at C is 0. If we substitute the value of C and B, this is surely equal to 0 because we done this in algebra to solve this theta, and if we substitute this, really it is 0. The only problem is B. There is a moment at B. So moment at B is actually equal to BC. Again, the moment at B, we have two values. One is positive, one is negative. One positive value of moment at B is, one is positive, is BA. If we substitute in this equation, BA is positive here, and BC is negative here, negative. We can solve the moment BA and we can solve the moment BC. These two have the same magnitude but opposite in sign. I am sure BC is negative. If we substitute the value of theta, BC is negative here and BA is positive here. Equal in magnitude but negative here, positive here. So my choice is that I have to compute BC because the moment at B is always negative at this support. So BC is, expect that this is negative BC. So I will solve moment, given now the theta, moment B is equal to moment BC, and this is in this equation, A10 minus A10 plus 4 minus A10 plus 4 to theta B plus theta C. Substitute minus A10, this must be plus. Okay, this must be plus because this is plus. Then the all out result is this becomes negative. The theta, okay, because I placed the minus here for this theta B is negative, this is negative, so I already placed the negative so that this left entity is negative, and theta C I place also the negative 2, 3. So these two will add together, then we'll add to the A10 and becomes minus 51.1875. Okay, just check using your calculator. So we have now the moment at B is given. Then solving for the reaction, look at the original beam, cut section at B here, then consider the left side of B or AB. We have the moment here in this direction, clockwise. If we consider this, internally there is a moment at B of negative. you bend the beam like this, then on the left you bend the beam like this. Okay, due to this load, moment here is counterclockwise, while the internal moment here is clockwise, and this moment at B is minus 51.1875. Okay, so if we solve for 8 RA, 8 times RA is equal to, this is in this direction, is equal to, I place this computation on the opposite of equality. So this moment RA times 8 is equal to 410 times 3 plus 6 times 8 total load times 8 over 2, or WL square over 2, minus the moment at B, 51.1875. Then we have one variable RA. This is now the value of RA. We can solve this because we have only one variable, 22.85156. To solve for RB, either you take moment at A to be 0 or take moment at C to be 0. Here I take moment at C. So RA is given now. Moment at C, RB times 6. So really I take the moment at C, not at A, because if I take moment at A, this must be 8. Oh, it is 6. So RB times 6 is equal to 410 times 9 plus uniform load WL square over 2, 6 times the whole, 8 and 6 is 14 square over 2, minus the reaction at A, 22.856 times 14. Okay, so we have one variable RB. Solving RB is equal to 65.6796. Just pause the video, then verify this with your calculator, then check this value. Now to solve RC, you cut section at B, then consider the right segment of the cut section BC. Then RC, we have a moment here at B, and it is in this direction. It is in this direction. Again, the moment at B is negative. Negative. Moment at B is negative, like this. RC times 6. This is 6. Minus WL square over 2, 6 times 6 square over 2, then plus 51 The direction of moment is like this. It is, oh, this is minus. I will check this with the calculator. This must be minus. Ah, yes, it is on the same side of the equality. Everything is on the left of the equality. So in this direction RA is counterclockwise with respect to B. This is in this direction. The moment at B is also in this direction, so positive, except this uniform load is in this direction. So RC is in counterclockwise. The moment at B is counterclockwise, the same, so positive, then minus the uniform load of 6WL square over 2. Okay, that explains why it is positive here. If you transfer here on the left, this becomes negative. Then solving for RC is 9.4688. I will check this with the calculator. So 6 times 6 square divided by 2. Transfer this to the right, positive, then minus 6 times 6 square divided by 2 minus 51.1875, then equal to, this is 56.81 divided by 6. So it is 9.4687. Correct. This is correct. This is really 6. Computation, I have checked this with the calculator now. Okay. Now, to check whether the answer are correct, you add this 3, then it must be equal to 14 plus 6 times, I think this is also 14, and the sum is 96. So the sum of this, 98, the sum is 98. So the sum of this must be 98. Okay, so if given now the all the reaction, we have this, the reaction, given the reaction, we can draw now the shear and moment diagram. This is the shear and moment diagram. Shear diagram and moment diagram. Now how to solve this? This is beyond my discussion here, because this belongs to the strength, the subject of strength of material. It is beyond my coverage. So it is up for you to how to draw this, including how to solve this and this. Okay, this is under the strength material. Then I will challenge you to solve the problem given the same figure, Then change the P, instead of 14 make it as 18. Then W as, instead of 6 make it 10. Then the answer for theta A, theta B, theta C are these. Then the three reactions are here, are A, are B, are C. Okay, now pause the video, then copy this, then maybe at a later time solve this. Then we have another problem given P as 12, W as 8. Then the distance, change the distance as 6, 3, and 8. 6, 3, and 8. 6, 3, and 8. Then the equation, the stiffness factor becomes 8 and 9. Then the equation are given, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. I cannot say this is the right answer. You have to do your own equation and check this with this. Make your own equation, how to derive the equation with variable theta A, theta B, theta C. Then 3 equation we can solve theta A, theta B, theta C. This is just a challenge. Okay, the moment at B is minus 83.5882. Then solving the reaction, we have these 3. Then we have another set of challenge for you to solve. P1 is 14, then W is 8 instead of 6, 8. Then distances, change this again to 4, 2, and 7. 4, 2, and 7. Then K is, notice that we have 6 here, 4, 2, 6, 7. The K is 7 and 6. Then again, the 3 equation as a guide for you, we have this 3 equation. Then solving theta A, theta B, the same sign, minus, minus, positive. Moment at B is 50.1795. Then RA, this 3. Okay, that conclude now the solution. We solve the 3 reaction and a moment, then the shear and moment diagram. I will ask you to please subscribe so that I can make more problems, tutorial on not only the slope. I can give you later more challenging about these topics. I am thinking about making a surveying, how to close the traverse. Then in surveying, I can teach you the circular curve and the vertical curve, how to make elements of the curve. That is in surveying. Then in hydraulics, I can make you rotation of vessel, open and close. Then sometimes a vessel is run on the inclined plane. We have a lot of problems. Be sure to subscribe. Okay, so that's all for now. Then I will terminate this.